There. So my question of the day to you guys is, do you have any Easter traditions if you celebrate Easter? Do you have any traditions you do? We have a few. One is you put jelly beans, you get the Easter, the grass. Don't like it. The Easter bunny does not bring grass in the baskets. They're empty baskets. You go on Easter egg hunt, you find your stuff, and you put it back in the basket, minus the grass. I've learned over the years. So anyhow, we make a little box and leave a little note for the bunny, and in the box is grass, and you put in the grass about, usually, well, it depends how many kids. Now it's just Polly. So you put some jelly beans in, and when you wake up on Easter morning, the Easter bunny takes the jelly beans and replaces them with suckers. So who's got it better, the one who gets the jelly beans or the suckers? So we do that. We used to always have ham and scalloped potatoes, and I used to love ham with, what's it called? Horseradish. So I was almost thinking if I could get a little piece of ham so Polly can have some and I can put some in the blender with horseradish, so maybe the horseradish will give it some taste. So when it looks like dog food, it might taste good. I don't know, I haven't decided. But we used to always have that. Easter time is my favorite time in the Catholic Church. They have so many holy days that I love. They have, if you're not Catholic, you'll have no idea what I talk about. They have the Passion of Christ, which is wonderful. It just so touches my heart. And I know the Catholic churches are changing, but since when I used to go to church when I became a mom, I would think, I didn't look at church how they have their hand out like, give us your money. I hate to be that blunt, but that's how it seems to be, and no disrespect for the church, but I'm there in God's house, and I just always found peace there. So anyhow, they have the Passion of the Christ, which one of my sons was in Catholic school. They always choose for the person to be Christ in that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's they have, everyone is dressed as a mime, their face is white, and they have stripes on it. So there's all these mimes, and they're telling the story of the Passion of the Christ. And at the end, well, towards the end, Jesus had to carry the cross, and they were whipping him, and I don't talk religion, so I won't tell you anymore. But anyhow, at the end, they put him on the altar, and I think his face is painted white too. And he has like a black veil over his head when he's carrying the cross. So what happens is, this was in it was called junior high. Now they change how they do the schools. But anyhow, junior high. So they pick the best student in 7th and 8th grade, and they are honored with being Jesus. And nobody knows. Nobody in the Passion of the Mind knows. Nobody, the parents don't know. Nobody knows. But toward the end, your child is allowed to tell you, because you have to prepare them for it. So nobody knows until the end, till they're on the cross, as Jesus was nailed to the cross in our religion. And then as his head falls, I don't know, somehow he must pull the veil up and you see who it is. And it's a beautiful thing. They have Holy Saturday, Good Friday. In our church, it was a day where they picked the people who have suffered the most that year. And one year when my child had cancer, my older son, they chose me to help carry the cross. And it was such an honor. It was hard to leave my son, but I got my mom to take a little time off from work because work was everything to her. It was a 3-hour mass, but I helped carry up the cross. And then we took turns holding up the cross as everyone came up. And I won't go on any more about because in case you're not Catholic. But anyhow, it's a great honor. It was for me. It was for my son. So we go to church last day, the washing of the feet. I know it sounds weird if you're not Catholic. And then basically they just collect what the bunnies gave them. And we used to, in my first marriage, we always went to a place where they had children who had no parents who put them away. A place where they call bad kids, they put them away. We would bring them candy on Easter. Before Easter, we'd bring them candy and little kind of toys and stuff. So it was really nice. But that's pretty much it. And then we watch the movies on TV, religious movies. But they're real nice. We sit and watch them together and just enjoy the day together. We used to go to my son's before he was married, but now he's married, so, not going to say any more about that. But anyhow, we don't go there, but we just spend the time together. So Polly and I will probably play board games as we usually do, and I'll drool over his candy. There's some that I could eat, or at least let it melt in my mouth. So anyhow, share your traditions. If you don't celebrate Easter, what do you celebrate? Is it around the same time of year? So let me know. We're curious too. I think I have more questions than you guys do. So for now, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. It's good in your heart, Polly's heart, and my heart. And don't forget to continue to spread the love and care about people because you don't know what they're going through. Bye for now.